I'm at the Hyatt Centric in Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco. It's just a couple of blocks south from Fisherman's Wharf general area and also a couple of blocks west from Pier 39, one of the most popular tourist destinations here in San Francisco. Now, I expect this to be a kind of a boutique style hotel, so I'm quite keen to have a look around and check this out. And with Hyatt being a brand that a lot of people associate with a bit of a higher quality hotel, well, I really am keen to see what it's like. So let's go check in and have a look around. Hi, checking in, please. We're in room 529, 5th floor, Hyatt Centric. So I believe the elevators are just here. It's strange because you've got to come down some escalators to get into the elevators to go up. But, let's have a look. This one here. Not too bad. 5th floor. Well, I've definitely seen worse elevators. Pool is on the 3rd floor. We'll remember that for later. Brick and beam. Price list here. Nice. Okay. Let's go find our room. 501 to 566 to the right. So we want to the right again. It's not too bad. It's very, very quiet, I've got to say. That might be a good thing. I like these little lights. They're really cool. I like them. It seems like it's quite a walk. It doesn't look like it's that big from the outside, but I guess this hotel actually is quite big. We're only on 517. Must be round to the corner. So as I walk in, it actually feels really nice and air conditioned. You can tell that they've actually had the air conditioning on. Very nice room so far. Just first glance, it looks very, very nice. Let's start by taking a look at the bathroom. Bathroom seems very nice as well. Just looking at it, it really doesn't look as though it's been used too much in the last couple of years. And by that I mean, you can tell it hasn't really been renovated, but it's not been overly used. Look at the shower head. It actually looks quite shiny. Yes, I know there's a couple of little marks on there, but that looks very shiny. That's quite clean. How did this work? I assume you pull that up for the shower. I have to say, I'm not really a fan of these sort of, I think they're like half tubs, and I prefer like a shower cubicle. But we've got some body wash, conditioner, shampoo, facial bar. Be kind. Okay, fair enough. Sink, very nice, looks okay. Here's that facial bar again. Toilet, and there's it's like a shower mat, one that you put in. Them old types that I remember from the 1980s with the little things that stick to the bottom. Tissues, really big mirror. It's really big. Towels down there and a hairdryer. I wonder if I can plug that in. So I'll leave it for now, but I'm sure it works. Storage here just by the door. And ooh, dressing gowns. Very nice. Up here, some just big empty drawers. But looking around the room right now, you can see it's actually a really good size. It looks really, really nice. This is a 2-queen room. Generally, I would imagine the king room would probably look a little bit bigger than this because it only has the one bed. Lamp here, does this turn on? It does. It's very bright. Connecting door with a stool in front, I guess, so no one can barge in. Look at this. They even have the trash cans or bins, rubbish collection, whatever, recycling. It's not very often you see that in a hotel. What's this here? Oh, this is the outlets. I wonder if there's anything to connect to the television though. I don't think there is. What's in here? Well, there's the safe, coffee machine, ice bucket, and mini refrigerator. Nice. Little desk area here. This looks okay. This will do me just grand to sit down, do some editing. Perfect. Air conditioning just there. And let's have a look out the window, let's have a look at the view. Well, that's not too bad. It's a view of a gas station. Nice. Or you can see the wheel just over there from the view. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Yeah. Very nice. Looking around, a couple of little marks on the floor here and there. Does the camera pick that up? I think it does. But again, it's I think it's to be expected. A couple of scuffs here and there. Some more power outlets there as well. Look at this picture over here. Very modern, I think. Is it? It looks kind of modern. Now, something I've just seen is up here we have, I think it's the fire alarm and sprinkler system, but look at the dust on this. I don't really want to touch that. Can you see the dust? And on the sprinkler as well. It's very dusty. First impression of the room, I would say, is better than I expected. It feels bigger than I expected, and it's certainly a lot cleaner than I expected. I know hotels here in San Francisco have a bit of a reputation because San Francisco also has a reputation of going downhill over the last 5 years or so. But I am genuinely impressed by what I've seen so far. A couple of scuffs here and there, but let's see what else this hotel has to offer. So I'm going to walk the opposite way this time, the way I came, because I do think this is one of those hotels that makes a big loop all the way around. And to be honest, I was kind of expecting this to be a bit like a boutique kind of hotel, but I don't think it is. I think it's a lot bigger than it looks on the outside anyway. But let's go around here. Let's go find the pool. Let's go have a look around the hotel. So it looks like the ice machine and laundry is in here. Just there. It's one of those you need a room key to get in. I suppose that's kind of cool because if you put your laundry in there, at least no one can steal it from outside the hotel, I guess. So just up ahead there is where I walked around, and you can see there's some beams of light coming through. And I think if you look out here, you will see front of the hotel. Just there. Windows are a bit dirty. You can see it just there. So I've come to the other end now, past the elevators, electrical room. I wonder whether these rooms are a bit more special because they seemed a bit more spaced out. I just want to have a look around here and see what it actually looks like. But they are kind of dark, these hallways, aren't they? Apart from that big light that we saw earlier. Where does this go? I genuinely didn't realize how big this hotel actually was. And I can't imagine where this comes out to. It really is massive. I'm pretty sure this doesn't do a whole loop and I won't end up back to where I was originally, or will I? No, this is the end here. Stairs and a window. Oh, I can see the pool there. Let's find our way down. I think it was on the 3rd floor. Let's find our way down and have a look around there. Oh, it's windy out here today. Just as you come out there, a big gust of wind. But yeah, pool's not too big, but I guess for this size hotel it might be just fine. It's a little 2.5 foot there. But yeah, walking around here, some sun lounges, if you fancy it. It's not too bad. I mean, I very much doubt there's any kind of bar here. Although there probably is one inside the lobby. Look at that. I believe that is for people who are disabled, handicapped. I just want to get in the pool and have a swim about. But yeah, it's a very small pool. Nothing too special, but then again, I didn't expect anything special. It is what it is. Let's head downstairs now and let's go have a look around the lobby. So I believe this is where we started before when we first went upstairs. This is that little escalator. I wonder if they are function rooms, whether people have parties or business meetings or something in there. So this is the check-in area where we were earlier in the video. It's quiet, it's nice, it's clean, it's tidy. It's a very, very nice looking hotel in the lobby. It's very nice indeed. Some seating area here. I wonder if anyone ever sits and reads those books. The Vegas Diaries. Wow, that's very fitting considering I do a Vegas vlog channel. Very fitting indeed. More books over here. Wonder what they are. Symbiont. I can't imagine people sit here and read these books. Small area where you can buy presumably quite expensive snacks, treats. It's called the Marketplace. Let's have a look at the menu. Oh right, some chips, some Pringles. $4 for a bag of chips. Seems a bit steep, but then again, it's a Hyatt, isn't it? I suppose it's the convenience you pay for more than anything. But yeah, quite nice. So I'm off out now around the San Francisco Fisherman's Wharf area, and I'll be back in a little bit just to see what this hotel's like during the evening. And hopefully the room is going to be nice and comfortable. The bed should be nice and comfortable, but I'll let you know in the morning what it's like, and I'll tell you how much I paid for this room. Good morning. So, how much did I pay for this room? Well, I paid $163 for the room and then about $41 in resort fee. So in total, about $204. And is it worth $204? I think so. You have to remember that this is San Francisco and rates are a bit different here compared to somewhere like New York, Los Angeles, Las Vegas. For $204, I could have quite easily gone to somewhere in Las Vegas and quite potentially had a room at one of the more luxurious hotels like Bellagio or Aria. But again, this is San Francisco. One thing I found with the room is that the toilet didn't work properly, and to actually make it flush, I had to hold the flush button, which was a bit of a pain, but that's fine. It's a minor thing. There were a couple of scuffs around the room here and there. We saw some over there on the bed. There is some on the cupboards as well, where the mini fridge is and the safe, but again, that's fine. The room itself, I think, is very, very nice. Location wise, it is really easy to walk to anywhere in the Fisherman's Wharf area because quite literally it is just a couple of blocks away from all the major attractions. And if you want to get the cable car at the Powell and Hyde stop, it's about a 5-minute walk. So location wise, this is a brilliant, brilliant hotel. Would I recommend staying here? Absolutely. There may be better hotels in the Fisherman's Wharf area, but generally I would say for the price I got for this room, yeah, it's definitely worth it. I would say if you're paying more than $300 a night for Fisherman's Wharf, consider looking elsewhere because I would say $200 a night is just right, but never be caught out by those resort fees. I'm not quite sure why resort fees exist in San Francisco because it's not really a resort. But in terms of the hotel itself, I had this impression it was a boutique kind of hotel. Whether it is or isn't, I don't really know at this point. It's a lot bigger than I thought. There must be about 400, 500 rooms in this hotel. So it is quite large. And from the outside, it does not look that big at all, but it is. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. There will be a couple more videos on the screen right now and a little subscribe button down below if you fancy subscribing and seeing more videos just like this. I do lots of travel stuff on this channel. I also have a Vegas vlog channel as well if you fancy seeing Vegas in a different light. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully we'll see you in another video. Take care.